Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got a couple of things to say here so that everyone knows what's going forward. The first thing is this. We've been covering the Scrum Master topic now for almost a couple of years now, many years. And there's multiple videos up on the channel now, and there's also multiple videos up in the Scrum Master Academy. So I'm expecting a lot of you to go in there and check that stuff out. And as you know, it's a high quality content on those platforms. But the thing going forward is this. I'm getting a lot of requests which are requesting people to be part of management training, because it seems to me a lot of you are interested to progress into the management space. There's a number of skill sets that's required to get to that position, but to get to that position, you don't know what it is, what it takes, and what's needed here. So I'll be covering this topic in a lot more detail in the next couple of videos, so stay tuned for that. The other thing is that there's an increase in fake jobs now. Massive amount of fake jobs that are all over job websites. And the problem here is this: my students have started reporting now on an increasing amount that they're applying for jobs and they're not getting anything back. They're not getting any replies back. They're not getting any responses, and most of the time they're just getting very vague rejection. We need to ask ourselves the question, why is that happening? Why is that happening in the first place? From my investigation and from my students' feedback that they've given me over the last, I would say it's been going on now for about 3 months now, almost since November, December, January, February, March. There's definitely been an increase in this. What am I talking about? You apply for a job, and what happens? You get nothing back. You just get rejection, or you get a vague answer back. And this is not going to help anyone. And with that vagueness gives you a bit of, where am I meant to be going with this, right? So what my students have done is that they've actually contacted the companies and checked where those vacancies actually open in the first place. And to their surprise, and to my surprise, they were not open. They were actually not even open in the first place. This is hugely problematic now, hugely problematic, because now we've got a situation whereby companies are advertising for positions whereby there's nothing behind it. So now you won't be able to even tell if what's been, is your resume correctly built? Are you getting proper feedback from what the companies actually require right now? Did anybody actually review the resume? Or did it just go to someone's email inbox and it was checked by an automation AI thing and it was rejected automatically from there? This is an absolutely disgrace which is happening right now across the industry. And unfortunately, this is happening across LinkedIn the most. So I know this is going to come out to be a surprise to a lot of you, but unfortunately, this is happening on LinkedIn the most, okay? How do I know this? Number one, I have a lot of people which are recruiters on LinkedIn, and they have told me that when a company does a job posting, the first thing that they do is that when a candidate applies to be a part of, to apply for the vacancy on that company, for that company via LinkedIn, there's an option there whereby the candidate is automatically selected to follow the company, or maybe sometimes not. I need to check that, but there's an option there, right? You guys can check that up yourselves, but there's definitely an option there when you apply for the job on LinkedIn. You can follow the company, and they say you should follow the company to stand your chances of getting the interview. And that's what recruiters are doing now, to build up the followings for the companies that they are working for. So if you can imagine these large organizations, if they have 5-6 job postings, and these job postings are on very large they're paying a lot of money for this, so candidates are applying. Think how many, if a company has 100,000 followers at the beginning of the year, and they've been continuously getting job applications, let's say, 1,000 job applications or 10,000 job applications for the larger companies per month. That's almost 120,000 new followers to the organization's LinkedIn profile. This is a problem, and I want to make sure that all my followers, all my subscribers on this channel are aware of what's going on in the industry. So please be aware of this. So what are my steps here? Very simply, when you apply for a job, just check with the company directly. Hey, is there a vacancy there, or is this just some out of date database that I'm applying to? Just double check this, and that's the kindest way of putting it. And they'll give you an answer back that will guide you in the right direction. Okay, that's the other thing. The third thing that I want to talk about is the interview process. Simply by you practicing interview questions is not going to get you the job. Unfortunately, it's not. The interviewer and the recruiter, when you get to that stage, they are clever enough to detect if you know exactly what you're talking about. And through their questioning, they'll be able to figure out if you know what you're talking about. By you having just memorized some questions, you're not going to know exactly what's going on. You're not going to be able to display a good level of understanding to the recruiter. And they'll be able to see through the thinness of your questions, through the lightness of your questions, if you know exactly what you're talking about. And worst of all, let's say if you're probed a little bit more deeply. You give your first level answer and you're probed a little more deeply to see what the second level answer is. Then you're going to have a problem answering that. It might not even match up to what's required here. So be very careful when you're going down these paths. It's unfortunate that a lot of channels now, which are focused on Scrum Master training, they're giving a lot of videos away on Scrum Master interview best practices. I just got hired at IBM. I got hired at Microsoft as a Scrum Master. Do you really believe that these large organizations do not have a mature hiring process in there? I expect that kind of news, those kind of videos for startup companies. And unfortunately, we're seeing it for larger websites, large organizations that are saying that this has been happening in there. So guys, don't fall for this. Don't fall for this. It's non-existent. These videos are out there just to get views. So please, if you really want to become practically aware, you've got to practically apply yourselves. It's not about memorizing stuff. It's not about theorizing stuff. The Scrum Master domain is a practical place to be in. And if you're not doing it the right way, you're really going to suffer the consequences. And this is where my motto comes in. I say this in all my videos over and over again. Put your time, your money, and your effort in where you're going to get a career return on investment. That means putting your trust into a program that you know that has the credibility of getting what you want. If you want to become a six-figure earner, like we say, $150,000 plus, for a Scrum Master, $150,000 US dollars to $100,000 US dollars. That's the typical salary for Scrum Masters. In some instances, my students have landed $200,000 to $250,000 US dollar senior Scrum Master positions. It's absolutely achievable, absolutely. But you've got to place your trust in a program and a coach and an instructor that can help you get there. Otherwise, you're really looking at a defeated cause, unfortunately. Okay. So that's all I want to say, guys. And don't forget my Scrum Master Academy. You have free links down in the description. Click on it. check out the Scrum Master Academy. It helps all of you get insights, and as I always say, watch the must-watch collection. It is highly valuable for Scrum Masters that are looking to enter the industry, or you're looking to get certified as a Scrum Master. Okay? So guys, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching.